Hey man, how? How's it going? I just realized I should be watching my stream in the stream manager. I shouldn't be watching it uh from the actual channel. How's it going, man? Got a bit of pizza stuck in my teeth. We're back at it again. Fuck, dude. Hey, Recluse. That ooh doesn't fly. I bet I've lost subs from that, or follows, since I don't have subs. Might I disable the thing on your Discord profile? Oh, really? How do I re-enable that? I have to maybe I have to hook up the account connections. What are my connections? All right. It says it's connected. We have to try connecting again. I don't know what happened to disable that. I'll have to figure that out. Right, connected to stuff that makes it show games you play. Oh, but I had that disabled for like when I first joined Discord. Yeah, I've had that disabled for the longest time. Weird. Hey, Nightmares. Looking good, thanks. You too. Oh, finally got that piece out. Haven't managed to get my hands on any of the heavy sets in the game yet. But from what I've seen in the arena, they all look awesome. Still rocking the cloth, cool. Yeah, the faster you kill stuff, the faster you win an arena, the faster you'll progress. I heard if you get like some solid hits. So it's like the solid hits that really count, right? If you do a ton of damage and then you don't get hit as well in arena, you'll advance very quickly. I had no idea, but your profile has no status for months when you do sculpting. Oh no, really? I wonder why. I have to go check that out, get that sorted. Is that why people have been so salty on Steam lately with all the dead game? Because you guys aren't getting my notifies? That'll be it. I think I'm doing this in a very slow manner. I should have done this. There's a much more optimal way to do this, but I've already set myself on the path of doing it this way, so I don't know, man. Does the sunk cost fallacy apply here, or? Yeah, the metal pole is really good. My favorite early game item, funnily enough, is actually the cleaver. I'm one of those. I'm like a toxic NPC. Just get all up in your face with a cleaver. Do you like it? If you can land a headshot and overhead with a cleaver, oh boy, they drop like a rock. It takes a bit of getting used to with the melee distance and all, but well worth the effort. The long or short cleaver? The short one, kind of like your kitchen knife cleaver. It looks like a bone cleaver. It's like super common. You'll find it very early. Yeah, the long knife is good too. Personally, though, I've just taken to using the torch. I've just been using the torch until I find like something more decent, like an actual sword. I was playing a bit of Exanima earlier. That was fun. Hey, did you guys see the like Chivalry 2 came out? It looks kind of fun actually. It's like super silly, very Monty Python-esque. They really kept to the spirit of Chivalry 1. Are you guys playing that? It seems fun. Devs don't play their own game. You don't need to lie. No, like last stream I was playing it. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I'm one of those people who wait until the initial hype of a game dies down, and then all the bugs and patches have been released, and then I buy the game. That's how I usually roll. I don't really buy games on release or when like everyone's super hyped about the game. I buy it later once the devs patch out everything. The only exception that I had was Cyberpunk. Yeah. I know. I was gonna say that. All right. I don't need to be called out. I kind of regret it. Even though I had like a lot of fun, I kind of regret it. I should have waited, man. Should have waited. There's a new Chivalry? Yeah, there is. I think it's in beta. It's on. I think it's an Epic Game exclusive at the moment. Uh, oh man, I can't read that name. Illy Boy. First time I see you streaming. I'm rather new in your Discord. You stream often? I used to stream like every day on the weekdays, and then uh, I got tired. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. But now, yeah, I do stream now and then. I try to get. God, I want to get some more streaming in. I gotta get that good habit of working 10 hours a day again back. Whoa. Gotta turn down the size to 3, was it? Embed. Knock it down to something more accessible. There we go. Yeah, welcome to the stream and to the Discord, Illaboy. We retract what we say about the metal pole. There is no need for a nerf? Nah, man. Metal pole is fine. Like, I think it's in a good position, right? I mean, it's literally a metal pole. If you get smacked over the head with a metal pole, it's gonna hurt. Well, I think instead, you know, uh, you know how like devs just like to, they just like to nerf stuff sometimes. Uh, I'm not one of those devs, right? I'm one of those cool devs who think that instead of nerfing items to oblivion, uh, things should be taken with a more gentle balancing hand, right? Well, I think instead of nerfing the metal pole, we should buff the wooden planks, just like all the little bits of wood and stuff. Because like, come on, imagine getting hit by like a wooden stake or like a wooden plank, right? That if you get hit in the head with a wooden plank from like a grown adult, you're gonna die. You're gonna suffer a concussion and then die. All right. Like wood is yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Like, but in the game, right, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage unless it, well, I guess it does do some damage if it does hit you in the head, but it doesn't outright kill you. Like a solid knock to the noggin with a, yeah, it's like a nail board. Oh my god. That'll put you to sleep right away. Okay, I'll demonstrate what I should have done here. Instead of doing these leather plates like that, I should have just polygrouped, man. I should have just polygrouped, and then I could have just like selected by polygroup. Instead of doing that weird edge select thing that I was doing. I'm such a total noob, guys. Total noob. Hey, Merx, welcome to the stream. Just here to bug my favorite armor smith. Oh, I'm your favorite armor smith? Oh, man. Making me blush. Thanks, man. I'm super hyped since I saw you guys do the weekly coffee diary. Well, don't get too hyped. We post this on a weekly basis, so It's really just to keep you guys informed. There isn't like a imminent update or anything, but it's just like stuff that Maddock in particular is working on. Yeah, super cool stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, I got those loot. I got those loot crates. Those loot crates from GGG. I can go open those up after the stream today. Will be some really fun loot crate opening that I didn't have to spend money on. You never know if you forget to save again. You can try again. Oh god. Remember that time I didn't save? Yeah, that's just that one time. It never happened again, or at least so far as I can remember. You see, look at that. That was so much easier. Uh, loot crates for Exanima now. When? uh, let's see. When are we adding loot crates? I think we're okay. So we're adding loot crates sometime between Sui Generis 2 and Space Generis 5. These are branching out into sci-fi. So that's kind of like a long ways off. That's when okay, so we're adding loot crates, right? Once like Maddock is like he's like died of old age or something, and he's no longer, or he's like no longer CEO. Uh, he's no longer the lead dev, and then like some guy in a suit, right? They come over and like they buy the company, and then they're like, huh, heck yeah, loot boxes. Yeah, that's when we're adding loot boxes to the game. I know you're only half joking. Manak has ideas for space setting in SG Universe. Shh, no one is supposed to know that. Who told you? I'd pay £3. No wait, is that pounds? Yeah, that's pounds. £3.50 for an in-game pet turn. But he's free. That's the free content. You gotta take advantage of the free content. What's this? I got a message. Ping me. Hi, will this armor be added to the game? Yes, it will. Question from Discord. Okay, so we have the helmet. That's good. We have the let's go hide the pauldrons. Let's hide the pauldrons. Make sure that everything underneath is good. And then yeah, we'll go from there. Is it already in one folder? It is. Alright, we gotta fix the rear braces. They're kind of sunken in. These bits here, are these duplicates? Where did the pauldrons go? Pauldrons are there. Okay, so these are supposed to be also colored. Alright, let's go see what that looks like with the pauldrons. I wonder if we actually need them. I mean, I guess they're cool, but they won't really allow a whole lot of mix and match. We'll see. Alright, yeah, I think that looks better. Gonna have more mix and match with that. Where did you get the basis for this design? Uh, uh, I don't know, everywhere. Just like stuff I've seen. Like the helmet is kind of German, kind of like a salad. Uh, the bottom portion, the chin here, is like Middle Eastern. And then we have like a scale armor, which is also kind of, I guess, Middle Eastern. But also like European, of course. Like every culture has used scale armor. Uh, yeah, they're everywhere. But it looks decidedly European because that's the aesthetic of Exanima. Hey, Smiles. Is this Exanima in VR? Yeah, kind of. Kind of like reality, but it's also virtual, right? So this stream is kind of in VR if you think about it. It's like reality, but it's on the screen. So it's like virtual reality. This set looks like it might block a blow from the metal pole. I wouldn't want to get hit by a metal pole while I'm wearing this. I don't know if this set is actually good for guarding against, because leather armor wasn't really a thing, at least as far as I know. I mean, I know there is like boiled leather, like cure boiled leather. But Outside of that, like leather is mostly used for like clothing. Guess you can make something with rawhide. I guess that's sort of like what this is. Now the real reason as to why Manok uh, chose European aesthetics is so that he can model himself into the game because he's European, and that is why. That is the whole reason why. Manok is black. Manok is actually boss in disguise. Manok is boss's alternate account. Do they boil leather before or after the person puts on the armor? I can't tell if you're joking or not. Man, like for those who don't know Smoils, he's such a shitlord. Like honestly. But if that was a serious question, I don't think they boil the leather while the person is wearing it. I'm pretty sure they boil the leather and before it hardens, they stretch it over a mold and then they let it harden and dry on the mold. I also heard from Madoc that they used to put like metal or like filings or whatever, or like rivets and all kinds of bits of leftover metal bits into the leather itself, like sandwiched between layers of leather. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds plausible, possibly. That is a lie, Zeth. I have seen them pour boiling oil on people wearing armor. Well, I suppose if they... Okay, so I do see a benefit of boiling people in leather armor. In that, like, the person's skin, right? Skin is basically like leather anyway, but... So yeah, if you like pour boiling... if you boil the person in leather armor, then you have like 2 layers of boiled leather, right? So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 deal. They're getting a lot of defense out of and just like min-maxing the amount of I don't know, precious boiling oil they have to use. I guess there's that. Oh yeah, you got to get a lot of disabled people for vegetable oil. That's some oh wait, never mind. Sorry. You mean like the green kind of vegetable. I thought you were talking about something else. Veggie night. That assumes everyone in chat are Smoils. No, I only think that you're Smoils. Like, why would I assume that everyone in chat is Smoils? That'd be ridiculous. Like, I know, like, Maddock is actually Boss's alternate account, but everyone in chat is Smoils? Nah, I don't think so. Sometimes when people talk about vegetables, they mean the food growing in the soil, not people on life support. No way, really? I never knew that. That's crazy. Man, you learn things every day. Human skin is already naturally oily. You just need to oil armor with a human on. Wait, yeah, exactly. Nat Myers has the right idea here. You should be able to wear rat leather. Hey, have I ever told you guys this story where have I told? Wait, I don't think I've told you guys this story. All right, so one day I was walking home from school, right? As you do, as a kid in the U.S. I was walking down the pathway and I found like dead, uh, this dead mouse on the side of the road. But it's like still fresh and it looked like there weren't any like visible wounds or anything. It wasn't like bloated or rotting or anything. Uh, Often to save time, I just chew coffee beans and sugar and then pour boiling water in my throat. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it. I was actually chewing coffee beans for a while. It was pretty nice. Nice little snack. But yeah. Anyway, I brought the dead mouse home, and then I thought I could like make some like a tiny suit of leather armor out of it or something. Or something. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't like leather armor, but it was like something. That was the day when I knew that my mom never truly fully expressed how disgusted she could be before that incident. Where is Ditch? Ah, it's here somewhere. Oh wait, okay, there we go. I was right clicking the wrong thing. Rat leather. It wasn't a rat, it was a mouse. Like I would know the difference because I had pet rats at home. Like rats are much larger, but they're also they're a lot friendlier and more intelligent. Like I could trust a rat to never bite me, but I can't trust a mouse to never bite me. or like a hamster for that matter. Hamsters are cannibalistic. They're like cannibalistic little furry psychopaths. Rats are like more like intelligent. They're almost like tiny dogs. You know your mom is not real, right? What? Mind blown. My entire world flipped onto the side. Uh, reminds me of the time I woke up my mother up holding an opossum skull I found in the yard. Ooh. They just give each newborn a government assigned caretaker? While Chinese people grow in a big cave. What is this? What is this? What are you trying to say? Trying to say I'm a troglodyte? I was super young, I'm not a psychopath. You guys remember like I don't know how many of you guys uh have like backyards or front yards or whatever. Uh but I remember growing up, there used to be a lot of bugs in the backyard. And like if you lift a rotten stump or whatever, or like a rotten log, or just like a plank just lying out, uh yeah, anyway, there's a lot of bugs, right? Uh now there's this particular kind of bug, in the US we call them sow bugs, at least we did. Or like pill bugs, or I think pill bugs are actually the more well accepted term. Uh but yeah, they're just like covered. It's just like a layer of gray. It's like a layer of gray wriggling mass. Like after you lift up the log, it's just like covered. You don't even see the wood. It's just like bugs. So yeah, when I was small, yeah, roly polies. Yeah, you also call them roly polies. When I was small, I just like lift up a log. I just like scoop up a bunch in my hand. I like be like, "Hey mom, look at this," and then like, yeah, she'd be like, "Oh my god." She screamed and like she like smacked my hand and all the bugs went flying everywhere. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. The benefits of growing up with the redwoods in your backyard. All U.S. bugs are imported from China, like COVID. Ah. All vodka is imported from Russia, like Smoils. Imagine scooping them off a log, putting them in a bowl, and adding milk. Yeah, imagine that. I bet cats would eat that. I don't know about humans. Nastiest bug I found was a giant grub worm. Oh damn. Did you eat it? In Monster Hunter, right? Sometimes you'll find like these wriggly lichies. They're like little grubs that you find on logs, and then you can pick them up and then eat them to refill your stamina. I do that a lot in Monster Hunter. You did not. Ah, missed opportunity. Oh man. Ugh. The strap is kind of stuck into the arm here. Let's fix that. Or is it the Curious that's too big? I think it's a combination of both. Was it one of those? Wait, was it one of those grubs that like bite you? Because I remember growing up, right? Uh, I think there's like some kind of fly that has a massive that lays these massive grubs that can actually bite you, and they're really freaky. Because if you like try to pick one up, they'll like flip around and they'll really try to like just go after you. You're thinking of botflies? No, they would. I don't think they'd burrow into your skin, right? They aren't the kind that. They aren't the kind of. Yeah, they aren't botflies. They're just like really big. They're like grayish brown. They're kind of like slender looking almost. Uh, but yeah, they have a good set of chompers on them. Chinese make bugs into food and sell to the tourists. Nah, man, you're thinking of that's not the Chinese, man. That's got to be like Cambodia. It's like Cambodian. You're thinking of like Cambodia slash Thailand, that area. Any plans to add like workshop support to Exanima? We want to add mod support to the game, but it's gonna be a long time a long time coming. Uh, yeah, we're not gonna have mod support until the game is finished. And even then, like after the game is finished, will Maddox spend the time to put in mod support, or will he directly go and start work on SG? So yeah. We'll post all the mods on the Great House Fliggerty, where all the old Morrowind mods are. Yeah, that's right, Mediafire. We'll use Mediafire too. Too bad Planet Elder Scrolls isn't around. We could have used that. Just actually dabbled in modding Morrowind. Wanted to play it with some friends, but they all dipped on me as soon as we got it working. Oh no. Now they want to play Fallout 76? Oh man. Time to find new friends. It's time to dip out and find some new friends. I'm kidding. I heard Fallout 76 has gotten better, although I still wouldn't really want to play it. Like there's better uses of my time. To be fair, the Morrowind multiplayer mod is a bit wonky. I would think Morrowind is a bit better single player. I don't know if I wanted to ever play Morrowind multiplayer. If I was gonna play Morrowind multiplayer, I would play Elder Scrolls Online. Because they have Morrowind in the game in Elder Scrolls Online. So I would just do that. But the problem is I'm in Malaysia, right? And ESO doesn't have any oceanic servers. So whenever I want to play like ESO, I'm gonna get 200 ping. That kind of sucks. And I like PvP, but I'm not gonna get it on 200 ping. I'm gonna get slaughtered in the battlegrounds. Fallout 76 got better with testicular cancer. Oh man. I also bought Day 7. Oh wait, Day Z. Wow, I can't read. But I don't really know where to start with that either. DayZ is that like zombie game, right? I was actually thinking of playing DayZ earlier. It's really fun, but it's like super scary solo. Yeah. So you kind of actually need to play that game multiplayer, I would say. No, wait, I was thinking of like 7 Days to Die, not DayZ. But DayZ is also a zombie game. Hey, my wife is here. She looks very stressed about something. What are you stressed about? Very tired. I think she's just tired from work. She has a stressful work environment. 7 Days to Die is underrated. I wouldn't say it's underrated. Like a lot of people have played the game. Uh, I'd say it's just like a game that uh, I don't know. I sort of want to play the game, but you really need like people, like a whole group of people to play that game with, and I don't have that. Like if you just like strike it out on your own, right? It's basically like playing a neutered version of Minecraft. That's also scarier. So I don't know if I want to do that. Kind of a noob at the whole modding scene. I'd like to find a modded server and stuff. Oh, for like Daisy, 7 Days to Die or Daisy. They're probably out there somewhere. Shut up, Smoils. So racist. Oh my god. Why is Smoil so racist tonight? Jeez. I have only had a PC for like 5 months. Oh man, there's a lot of good PC games. Oh, are you like mostly? Do you just mostly play on console? I guess you have a whole Discord. What are you saying, Discord? That there is. Well, what I'm actually saying is, even though I'm saying that Like, I don't really want to play 7 Days to Die without a whole lot of people. Like, if you read between the lines, what that actually means is that I'm too busy playing Monster Hunter World to bother with uh, 7 Days to Die. That's what it means. Actually, that's what I'm actually trying to convey. Some games alone is like playing bowling alone. Yeah, basically that. I've never bowled alone, but that sounds like a very unfulfilling thing to do. I'm not racist, but well, if you're not racist, why do you dress racist? How did you dress me in your Monster Hunter game? I didn't dress you. I didn't name my Palico Smoils, alright? I named my Palico after my wife. So it's like me and my wife going on adventures in Monster Hunter. Even though that she isn't really a gamer. So she's like, oh look, it's me. It's me walking around. It's kind of cute. I had a console for a long time, but then I bought a pretty good PC. Got like a load of new games, but lost all my friends. No. I mean, you can still play console, right? It's all good. I guess I guess Fallout 76 might be bigger on console than it is on PC. So that's probably why your friends want to play Fallout 76. It's been like Fallout 76 has kind of been like lambasted on PC. I don't know about console. Probably roughly the same. Yeah, I've been tainted by 120 FPS. You can't go back. Yeah. Yeah, I always say like if you're gonna get a console, you might as well just save up and then get a PC instead, because a PC is just like a console but better. You can also do your work on a PC as well. Like you can't do your homework, you can't do your paperwork on a console. You can't. I don't think ZBrush runs on a console either. I don't think I've ever seen ZBrush for console. I mean, like consoles these days. How much is the PS5? Uh, I know it's a bit unfair. I'm comparing the value of the latest PlayStation. Uh, whereas like most people would maybe like pick up like a used console. I don't know. Uh, okay, so PlayStation 5 is roughly like $500, right? If I'm not mistaken. Roughly 500. 500 euro, 500 USD. So yeah, if you're gonna spend 500, you might as well save up another 500 and get like a PC that'll last you. Because you can. The thing is, if you're getting a PC, you can always keep upgrading your PC like slowly over time. You don't need to. It isn't like a buy one and then throw away once it's broken sort of thing with consoles. Right, until you need to upgrade Intel CPU. Well, you see, this is why you don't buy a CPU. You just dual wield GPUs. That's how you do it, right? Like Maddock would know what I'm talking about. I'm sure he dual wields GPUs as well. Just gotta spec into the right subtree uh, for dual wielding and programming. Your PC case falls apart from dust. That sounds like a pretty cheap PC case. This is why you guys should just get like a gaming laptop with yeah, just like get a gaming laptop. They're like you can get one for about $2,000, $2,000 off and just like yeah, don't have to worry about it for a couple of years. And then you can bring it with you too. My PC case is so old it's not an option to upgrade it. Same with everything inside. I haven't owned a PC in a long time. Like I've just been using laptops for the longest time ever. I bet PC cases these days are bigger now, right? Because like GPUs, the size of GPUs have gotten bigger over time. They used to be just like a card, and now they're like a large, bulky box of electronics, like a slab of metal. So disgusting. You know you have like full rations, right? When your keyboard starts rattling when you move it around, like if you shake it and it makes like a rattling noise, uh, you know you've got some goodies in there. You have like some desiccated remains in there somewhere they can nibble on if times get rough. Yeah, that's right. Saving the crumbs for the right day. Exactly. They don't teach you about this stuff in school. Like this is the kind of survival tactic that you have to learn all on your own. Hoping the kinetic energy from me playing video games cooks the crumbs inside. Yeah, like all the sweat dripping off your fingers, right, from all the PvP and FPS action, right? It adds a bit of saltiness. Adds a bit of saltiness to the crumbs. Much needed electrolytes, nutrients, and minerals. Yeah, exactly. It's basically what you get in the end, right? It's basically like a hardtack, right? It's like hardtack. A nice salty hardtack. But sometimes, it doesn't have to be hard, right? Sometimes you get like a nice soft, like a soft hardtack. Like next level sushi and my WSD keys. What is this? Oh, got to mirror it. Can't wait for my kids to wear this set in Exanima. Yeah, me too. Can't wait. I think I should move the strap lower on the arm because there isn't a whole lot of room up here. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I actually have music for the stream now. I forgot to turn it on. Shoot. Oh well. Turn on next stream. Remember to do that. Does your wife or her friends ever complain about all the random bullshit you have to talk with chat on streams? I mean, I don't have to talk about random bullshit. Yeah, I can just talk about normal bullshit. Turn on talk text to speech and we'll provide you with music. Now, I've been listening to Monster Hunter music this whole time. You guys just don't know. You beatbox on stream and make your own. I'll figure out a way to turn on text to speech and then Wales can help do the beatboxing. You can install RGB lights in your room. As Smalls joins chat, you can switch lights to red. Sounds like too much work. Actually, hold on. How about if I have a... Oh man, what if these actually still work? Alright, how about if I just like drape this around me? Something like this. And if I don't shock myself, right? Let's like hang this right here. I have like a necklace, man. I'll just do this. Yeah, there we go. Is that better? I have like streamer lights now. Yeah, man. How does this look? Let's see. Wow, it's like so glowy. Like a necklace of actually pretty cool. Here, I'll just do that. Wow, it's like really glowy. Oh my god. Alright, we'll do something like this. I'll put on my headset instead. Oh god, it's like, how do I put this? Do something like that. Oh man, it's so hard. Okay, we're just gonna put it around my neck. Is it safe and all, you know? There we go. That can't really. Yeah, hard to see actually. The white shirt on. Wow, it's like really bright. All right, all right. I'm done fooling around with that. one step closer to professional streamer, right? This is the life, right? You get like I don't have subs enabled now, but just you wait. I'm gonna be able to earn money just by talking on stream. Like I'll just set this stream to just chatting, and then people just throw money at me. This is how we're gonna do things in the future. Okay, hold on. Let me go and try on the music. What's it called? Like pretzel something. All right, we're engaging a professional streamer mode. See if this works. Whoa, trance. There we go. There we go. Professional streamer mode activated. You guys like it? How do you know what that spells out? Ogre pen? Imagine how big an ogre's pen would be. Like their hands are massive. Almost can't hear it. Is it like really quiet? But now. Do you need to get to a specific point in arena to learn dual wield? You need to have enough experience accumulated, and also the right. I think you need a few perk points. I forgot which ones they are though. What color ink does an ogre pen have? What do you think? Well, let's see. Maybe like green, I guess? It's like Shrek. It depends on like how official, I guess, the ogre wants to be with his pen, you know? And if they're doing like some bureaucracy, would they have to have like a black pen ink or like blue pen ink? I don't know, Smiles. You tell me. What color of ogre pen ink do you think ogres have? I mean, I'm just throwing ideas at the wall. Seeing if any will stick, you know? White because CUM? What is CUM? And white doesn't make any sense because like parchment is white. Don't be ridiculous here. Is that like a hot take on my mom? See you mom? I don't know. See you Mexico? Parchment can be all colors. All kind of colors. True. You guys have very active imaginations. That's all I gotta say. You are jealous, Seth, of our argues and matchup mans? I'm not jealous. Why would I be jealous? I, I'm the person that holds the power of. I hold the deciding factor, right? Of how big. If there are ever penises in the game, I'm the person who decides who gets the bigger penises. So why would I be jealous? I can make anyone's penis smaller or bigger. Like that's my ultimate power. If I were a superhero, that would be my power. Making PPs bigger or smaller, depending on the occasion and my mood. Is this armor for a specific NPC, or are you just making a set that can be found around? It's for arena mode. Now, actually, I don't know if these actually look that good. I don't know if these look good. Let's just hide this. I don't know if that looks very good. Not sure if I'm happy with how that turns out. Let's go do something a bit more sleek. A bit more sleek looking. Cool, will it not be in story at all? Will there be more items unique to Arena like this? There's already a lot of like unique things to Arena. But yeah, if it's for one mode, then you usually won't see it in the other mode. Like story and Arena stuff are kept separate. For the most part. Is this set of armor going to be divided in pieces or all in one package? They'll be in pieces. I usually try to make armors in pieces, like modular pieces, so they have more customization options. Only Golem is one piece. True. There are a few pieces that kind of merge the pauldrons with the cuirass as well. But yeah, for the most part, everything is made a la carte. Will the merchant ever not be the worst? They plan to have things being sold as sets and as such. Yeah. Yeah, there should be something coming with the arena update that will address this. And it's basically like it's like loot boxes, but without having to pay for them with real money. That's basically what it is right now. I mean, you can hire a merchant already in game, and then you can have them target certain types of armor, but it's still very like the RNG is not RNGesus is not on your side, even with that. And this armor is going to be an exclusive prize for tournaments or purchasable like anything else. I don't think this is going to be for like a tournament price. This is going to be just like a standard set that you can purchase via merchant. Hey, David, amazing model. I'm curious to see how your high poly to low poly workflow works. I've Thanks. I've done the entire process from high poly to low poly before. If you'd like to check that out, it's on my YouTube. I've done it a couple of times now. I think the latest one is a tournament suit, tournament armor. Obviously, there are spoilers on my YouTube as well as on Twitch. So items will become a possible prize for bouts. Also, does this arena update plan to have consistent opponents with names? I'd love to see that so players could build grudges and histories with NPCs and maybe have an in-game rivalry between one of your recruits and another gladiator. Well, we'll see. We'll see, right? We'll see what's included in the arena update. There's only so much I can talk about. If I just tell you guys everything, it wouldn't be fun anymore, would it? Oh wow. You're yawning. I think that's how you can tell if you're introvert or not. If talking makes you yawn, you're probably an introvert. I'm worried these lights are gonna catch me on fire. They aren't very hot. They're just a little bit warm. I'll switch them off after the 2-hour mark. I think we're coming up in a bit. Where are they even for? Smiles is not around anymore? Well, I mean, this is me training to be a professional streamer, right? I'm gonna be right up there with like gonna be like right up there with Co Carnage and like Clean. Yeah, I'll be like those guys. It's all about the lights, right? You said enough that I just wanted to see your reaction to that. Ah, yeah. All right. What part of the game do you most enjoy? Maybe a system area or moment that keeps you motivated to keep pushing with this game? Uh, hmm. Well, gameplay wise, I do love it when you like just smack someone in the head uh with a weapon, you know? It's just very yeah, it's just very satisfying. Like you don't really get that from any other game. You don't get like the same physical impact. But yeah, it's also like obviously it's fun to work on the game. I wouldn't necessarily say I do it for money because I make more money at my day job than freelance. But yeah, I mean, like, sure, money is good too. I'm not gonna say no to money. I agree with that. I usually use hammers mostly. Yeah, like if you can get like a perfect like headshot, it's like smack them across the face and they go flying, you know, and yeah, it's just so good. Like Exanima has really spoiled me with melee combat in video games. It's hard to. It's one of the reasons why, like, I look at Chivalry too, right? Part of me wants to play Chivalry too. It's like it looks like a lot of fun, right? It probably is. It's probably a lot of fun. Wait, hold on. But also, like, you know, the combat, it's like the same kind of combat we've all seen before. It's just like very gamey. It's like you're sliding around everywhere, and the impacts don't feel as impactful as they do in Exanima. It feels more like a game mechanic in games like Chivalry, For Honor, Mordhau, etc. You don't get the same oomph feel. But I mean, like, I'm right up there with you guys, right? Obviously, Exanima is not the kind of game you want to play if you can't handle content droughts. So yeah, I'm just waiting for more content. What I'm really waiting for to get back into the game, if I'm gonna play it for like fun, right? I'm waiting for multiplayer. If there's like multiplayer and like I can get together with you guys or with the rest of the devs and just like play some PvP or co-op in Exanima, that'd be really fun. I'd be up for that. But right now there isn't really a whole lot of stuff to do in Exanima. Especially if you've been working on the game and also you've like play tested it a couple times in the past, so yeah. Just waiting for that new content drop whenever that's coming. I'm taking this off. It's a bit ridiculous. Also, a bit dangerous. I'm waiting for my subs. Substance Painter, Render Glad. Render Glad I found you working on Twitch. As if I watched someone gaming, I might have succumbed to procrastination after the render is done. I love rendering stuff. Whenever I render something, it means that I'm done with whatever I'm working on, for the most part. And I can just relax and watch it render. It's my treat for working. I get to watch something render. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Most games make you the badass chemically. Exanima lets you become the badass. Yeah. Like once you get good at the game, it really reflects in how the game feels, for sure. Like you have so much fine degrees of control over the game because of how the controls are. So there's that. Yeah, even with spears, it's so satisfying to stab someone in the face. There's this time where I just like, I would just like main one-handed sword. Just because it's so satisfying to stab people in the face with a one-handed sword. It's just like a nice sucking sound, like it's just like right into the eye socket there, you know? So satisfying. Once multiplayer hits, I'm buying 2 more copies. Yeah. I might have to buy a few copies too. I don't know who I'd give them to. We'll see. Must be amazing to see your own models and work come to life. It is. It is very amazing. The first time I saw like the, you know, like the knight armor, the Maximilian suit. That was my art test for Exanima, and that was like the first model I saw kind of come to life, you know. So yeah, it's super cool seeing the suit of armor that I modeled over like a week or so spring to life. Very cool. It never gets old. That feeling never gets old. And the actual locational protection of armor makes the game not feel like a cardboard cutout where you can cut through armor if you have high number stat. Yeah, like each enemy is usually wearing like different armors unless they're like wearing a uniform, like the guards on the Crossroads level, right? Because they're wearing uniforms. Yeah, if they're like wearing a helmet or something, or if they're wearing, or if their like legs aren't as armored as their torso or their upper body is, then you have like a new target. You have a new place to attack and aim for. Yes, I agree. It's so accurate with the physics. Yeah, for sure. I got lucky enough to do an internship in a VR studio and seen some of my old work almost in person, which is amazing. Would love to see some of my recent work in VR. Ooh, that sounds really cool. I'd love to do like some VR stuff, yeah. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Like, don't like the models have to be more detailed and like higher quality in VR just because the player can just pick things up and like look at them very closely, right? That's probably a thing, right? My perspective of the first 3 levels has changed completely, and the same is happening for the later levels. The game forces the player into an actual skill arc, which makes the game for a horror at first, but wait a second here. Do this first. The game forces the player into an actual skill arc, which makes the game a horror at first, but as you get better and more in tune with the world, you begin to feel more powerful and at home running through the labyrinths of Exanima. Yeah, I agree. It's if you guys ever played like Dark Souls or like Monster Hunter, it's kind of like the same thing. I think. Like once you get more skilled, like once your own skill as a player, not just like the items that you find or the items you equip, like player skill plays a huge part in Exanima. And once you have enough of it, like the first few levels where you got like smacked in the face by a naked zombie, well, that's basically like a joke now, right? You can just destroy that zombie with your bare hands if you wanted to. I can't wait to see what ungodly atrocities are in store for us. Have you seen there's a leak that Maddock posted a while ago. Maddock posted some like a pair of feet. Some scary looking feet on the Discord. Maddock keeps spoiling all kinds of stuff. Sorry for that text falling. No worries. Yes, but they also need to be more optimized since you have to render 2 viewports for each eye. Whoa. Yeah, so that's probably like some very you have to be very skilled. You have to be very talented at what you do to develop for VR. Yeah, that's very, very cool. I would love to like make some Armour for like a VR game. That'd be cool. I've never done it before, and it would be it would be like a learning experience. That would be very valuable to have. This game is way more immersive than those, IMO. You saw the few pics. I made that model a long time ago. I wonder when we're gonna see it in the game. Well, maybe not like a long time ago, but certainly a while back. There's like so much of my work that you guys haven't seen for Exanima yet. It's crazy. So much stuff. That's one of the reasons why, like, even though it looks like I'm not spending a whole lot of time making stuff for Exanima now, well, mostly because I'm full-time working on Path of Exile. But like, even though I'm not working on stuff now, you guys are still gonna see my work for years to come, just because there's such a huge backlog of my art stashed away in the server. So they're just gonna keep drip feeding you guys content that I've made as updates are pushed out. shoot. Let's go duplicate this, get rid of all this stuff here. Man, the lacing is all messed up. Got to get rid of this bit here. So frustrating. Get rid of that. Get a duplicate, and then let's go undo all of this to back to where we have good lacing. There we go. Alright, we can get rid of that. Okay, now we have good lacing up there. We have good lacing down here. We don't need this. There. All good. And they can move it all to the new render, no problem. Yeah, I mean, like, the stuff I make is just 3D models. 3D models don't have any impact on how, like, a render works. Like, rendering all has to do with, like, light, right? It's all, like, lighting stuff. 3D models are 3D geometry. What could have effect on the lighting is like normal maps and like texture maps, but not the 3D models themselves. Oh yeah, am I done? Nah, don't worry about it. I guess the rendering type could have changed, like PBR or whatever. Nah, it's always been PBR. Exanima has always been a physically based rendering game. It's always been a game where we have like normal maps and all kinds of stuff like that. Normal maps, diffuse maps, specular, etc. Exanima has always been that. Like, you would have like a difference. Okay, so the only thing, the only thing that would make a difference here would be if like Exanima used to be like World of Warcraft, right? And then like World of Warcraft changes to PBR. Then you might have some artistic conflicts there. I mean, I guess you'd probably end up something looking like Valheim if you had like low poly models with PBR. You get something that looks like Valheim. Oh man. I heard it's so hard to get a GPU these days. I'm so glad I'm not in the market right now. I mean, sure, I can afford one, but do I want to afford a $2,000 GPU? I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, this song slaps. Actually pretty good. What is it called? It's called I want to take you to the space bar by Chipsil. Not bad. Fuck, really? I need to upgrade? Yeah, they're really expensive now. Well, it's like a compounding problem, right? It's not just crypto that's driven up the price. It's also just like a chip shortage. It's like a shortage of chips because like stuff going on, like the pandemic, and also like I don't know, something's going on in like Taiwan or something, or like somewhere where they make the chips, right? There is a shortage. I'm not too I'm not very well versed in the subject of why we have a chip shortage. Yeah, there's a shortage of silicon for production of chips. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That's probably it. Is there a way? Is there any way I could unlock the camera? I've seen that NPC Wars channel do it, and I have been thinking of doing a playthrough. You're gonna need cheat engine, I think. You're gonna learn how to hex it, I guess, because there aren't any commands to do that. Maybe you can get in touch with with the NPC Wars guy. I would get in touch with that guy, because personally I don't know how to do it, and I don't think anyone on the team will tell you how to cheat in the game. Yeah, you guys will have to figure that out as a community. Unfortunately, we don't have any console commands. I wish we had console commands because it would be nice to free cam just so I can look at the models that I made and see where I can improve. Hexing is heresy on Discord? No, it's not. You can talk about hexing on the Discord. Just don't talk about cheating on Steam because like Steam moderators can ban you for that. Like Steam's moderators, not like I mean like the Exanima community moderators, which I am one of. We won't ban you for that, but like Steam's own moderators might ban you for that. I don't know why they would, but yeah. Game dev teaches players how to hack his own game. I mean that's actually pretty cool. Like I'm all for that. That's how new game devs are born, right? Like when a game dev teaches plebs how to hack games, you get new game devs. Mix will now get you back banned on Steam. Oh god, that'd suck. What happens if you get VAC banned? Do you actually like lose access to your games or something, or can you no longer queue for like online games? Or I don't even know what happens when you get VAC banned. I think it's just that you can't like queue for like online games, or you can't play games that are like online only or something. Yeah, that'd suck. Hold on, I got a message in Discord. You and I have crossed paths a dozen times over the years. It's good to finally have a face to go with the name. Hey, an absolute monster from Discord. Welcome to the stream. It's always weird when like someone you know, but you don't you kind of like know their like online persona, but you don't know what they look like. It's always jarring whenever they do like a face reveal. Like there's this guy, right? I sometimes I used to play Destiny 2 a lot, and there's this PvP YouTuber, mostly PvP. No, not mostly. I think he's mostly PvE. Shoot, what was his name? I forget. Aztec Cross. I don't know if you guys know Aztec Cross. If you guys play D2 and you watch YouTube videos, you might come across him. But yeah, I thought he was like some southern, like some white southern guy because of his accent, right? But actually, it turns out he looks like he's like Asian or something. He might be like Chinese or Japanese or, or something. So, but he just has like a really strong southern accent. I like automatically presume that he's like a white guy from the south. So weird. And it's even more weird if the person turns out to be like not the skin color you're expecting. So yeah, someone might have like a very a very good English accent, or like a very good yeah. And it turns out they're like Indian, or they're black, or like what? Like the voice sometimes, the persona sometimes does not match the face. Alright guys, I believe we are at our 2-hour mark. If you guys wanna stick around, I'm gonna open some loot boxes in Path of Exile. Some free loot boxes. If not, thanks for coming. And till next time. But yeah, I'm gonna end the Exanima stream here, and then we're gonna pick up and do a Path of Exile, a short Path of Exile unboxing stream.